and get moving with peer wellness coaches Kenneth Hawkins, Carrie, and Julie Fan. It's time to get up and get moving. Peer wellness coaches Julie, Kenneth, and Carrie are going to take you through some safe, effective, but gentle physical activities you can use for yourself and also for the clients that you serve to better manage stress on the job through physical activity. Enjoy.
Good afternoon. My name is Kenneth, and I'm a peer wellness coach with Cherokee Health Systems in Knoxville, Tennessee. I hope you've been having a fun and informative day at the IPS conference. I wanted to talk to you all about physical activity. Since the world has come to a halt because of coronavirus, getting out and being active is harder than ever. Places like gyms, parks, and recreation centers have reduced their capacities or closed entirely for the sake of public safety, leaving many people with limited options for your healthy activities. Luckily, you can still get a productive workout without gym equipment. Today, I wanted to show you all a few exercises that you can do at any place that you can find a stable chair. All right, here are a few things you want to be mindful of before we start. Find a stable chair with legs that don't move, like the one I'm using here. These activities could be dangerous if done with a rolling chair or a chair with a swiveling seat, like this one. If an exercise that I'm doing seems too difficult, either adjust the difficulty so that you're comfortable or abstain completely from doing it. If your doctor has told you not to perform a specific action that you see me doing, don't do it. In addition, make sure to listen to your body. If you feel like you're in pain, you can stop at any time. Let's start with the seated back bend. So you'll want to sit up straight in your seat while lifting upwards through your chest and the top of your head, keeping your shoulders and belly relaxed. Then, take your arms behind your back and interlace your hands like this. On an inhalation, lengthen your arms and press your knuckles towards the floor. So, lift through your center of your chest so your upper spine arches. Let your shoulders release away from your ears and press down through your seat. Now, take 5 to 10 deep breaths. Keep your awareness in your chest as you breathe deeply. Now release and take a moment to absorb the effect of the pose. Very relaxing. Now, let's try seated calf raises. So you'll want to sit tall with your feet flat on the ground, and if you want an extra challenge, you can get dumbbells or a large book to put on your legs. Keeping your core engaged, lift your heels off the ground as high as possible. Then you'll want to slowly lower your heels back down to the ground and repeat. And you can do this at whatever level you need to. So if you can only lift your heel a little, that's fine. If you can lift it very high, that's fine also. You want to remember to keep your core engaged. Good. All right, now let's move on to seated leg extensions. So for the starting position, you want to place your feet in front of you, palms grasping the chair at the sides or the front. So you can stand here or here. So keeping your left foot planted and your upper body still, extend your right leg, bending from the knee until it's parallel with the floor. So like this, your foot should be straight out. You'll want to hold it there for 4 counts, and then if you want, you can pulse up and down for 3 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Here, now we can switch feet. So you put this foot back down, and you'll put your other one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And if this is difficult, you can just lift your leg as high as you can. You don't have to stick it all the way up. You can just have it to whatever level is comfortable for you. And you also don't have to do the knee bends if that's uncomfortable also. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right, that was good. Now for the seated row. So for this, you'll want to sit at the edge of your chair and hold your arms out in front of you. But be mindful of your position and make sure you're still safely in your seat. You don't want to fall. All right. Make sure you bend your elbows slightly with your arms pointed up at the ceiling, or your thumbs pointed up at the ceiling. From there, pull your elbows back, making sure to squeeze your shoulder blades together with each pulling motion. This. You can have your fists as low as you need to be comfortable, so you'd here, or even here, that's fine. And just go at whatever speed's comfortable for you, and make sure that you feel the back of your shoulders squeeze when you go back. Okay. All right, good. All right, now let's move to air punches. These are one of my favorites. All right, so you're gonna wanna sit tall with your back straight, abs engaged, your shoulders relaxed, and your arms at your sides. And your elbows bent, feet spaced wider than your hips, and make fists with your hands, and bring your hands up in front of your chin as if in a defense pose. Then you wanna breathe deeply and keep your feet on the floor at all times as you punch your right arm in line with your shoulder across the middle of your body towards the left. So like this. Then you'll pull your arm back to the starting position, returning to face front. You alternate arms with each punch. All right, every punch should have 2 phases. The punch itself and the retraction, where you pull the arm back with as much force as you did when you punched across your body. So punch in line with your shoulder, crossing the midline of your body. Try to remain relaxed in your shoulders and punch with greater force or speed to increase the overall intensity. So you can go as slow or as fast as you want. So I'm gonna go very slow. That's fine. If you want to go fast, that's fine also. All right, great job. Now let's do some hand stretches. Hand exercises can strengthen your hands and fingers, increase your range of motion, and sometimes even give you some pain relief. So stretch only until you feel tightness. You shouldn't feel pain. Now you want to start like this. Make a gentle fist, wrapping your thumbs across your fingers. You want to hold that for about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you'll want to release and spread your fingers wide for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do it again. 1. Then release. All right, good. All right, now for our last activity, let's do a crescent moon stretch. Adjust this camera here. All right, so sitting up tall, inhale as you raise both arms above your head and grab your left hand or wrist. So you can grab this or this. You want to roll your shoulders back and release them from your ears. You feel kind of looseness there. All right, and as you exhale, lean to the right, up and out from your rib cage. You want to make sure that your hips are level. So then you want to inhale as you return to your center. Put your arms back down. Then inhale, come up. You're going to grab your right wrist, the right hand this time. All right, and then you're going to lean to your left. All right, exhale as you put your arms down and gently rest your arms at your sides. And that is it. You just learned 7 activities that you can do from the comfort of your home, your workplace, or any place that you can find a stable chair. It was great exercising with you all, and I hope you have a great rest of the conference. Bye.
Hi everybody, my name is Carrie and I am a peer wellness coach with Cherokee Health Systems in Knoxville, Tennessee. So today I'm going to go over intentional physical activity with you. A lot of times my patients will come to me and they will say, Carrie, I need to lose weight. And it's usually for a couple of different reasons. Maybe they're just in this place of change where they're ready to make these kinds of lifestyle changes. Maybe they just got a diagnosis from their doctor that they're pre-diabetic and they need to lose weight. Maybe they're struggling with some chronic pain and realize that this extra weight has been a huge reason for it. Whatever it is, usually coming up with physical activity and exercise plans are the most daunting task for them. So hopefully today, going through the different types of physical activities that there are, winging this here, will help you develop your own physical activity plan and just have a better understanding of what it is required to lose weight through physical activity. So the first one we're going to talk about is flexibility. Flexibility is really important because these activities stretch your muscles, they warm up your joints, they give you more movement, so a lot less likelihood of injury. These should be practiced for about 10 minutes for the whole duration of time, and it's good to throw these in either before or after a workout, but you can also practice flexibility on its own as its own physical activity. So I'm going to demonstrate a couple of flexibility exercises that you can do at home, on your mat, on the floor. No need for a gym, no need for any equipment. Grab your mat and find a comfortable place on the floor, seated comfortably, and go ahead and recognize any areas you might need to adjust. So for some, you may need to put a pillow underneath your bottom. However you need to sit to be comfortable is most important. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to think about our arms, our neck, and our upper back. So to begin, go ahead and start rolling your head in circles. Imagine that you're drawing circles with your nose. And bring awareness to stretching out those neck muscles, stretching out the upper shoulders, and gradually make those plates a little bigger with your nose until they're dinner-sized plates. And then you'll come to center and switch directions. So again, begin by drawing small circles with your nose. Taking note of any stretching in your neck muscles, those upper shoulders, gradually making those circles larger until you get to the size of a dinner plate. And bring your head to center Now we're going to stretch out those arms. Take your right arm, bring it across the front of your body. And with your left, pull it comfortably. Your stretch should be a sensation that doesn't hurt and lightly stretches, but it's okay to feel a little bit of heat in your muscles as well. And breathe. Slowly release. Take the other arm, reach across that front body, take the right, and gently pull. And release. Take that right arm, bring it up behind your head, left arm, gently pull that right elbow back. Again, remembering this should just be a stretched sensation. Don't want to be experiencing any pain or severe discomfort. If so, release a little more and don't stretch so tightly. And release your right arm. Go ahead and switch. Left arm should go behind, right arm should pull that elbow back. Remembering to breathe. And release. Now we're going to stretch our upper body. So take that left arm, place a hand or the fingertips on your mat or on the ground. Take that right arm, bring it up, and slowly bend that left elbow as much as you can. Again, remembering this should not cause any pain, just a light, simple stretch where you're feeling some heat in those side muscles. And remember to breathe. Straighten that elbow, come to center, and switch sides. Back to center. Now we're going to stretch out our legs. So go ahead and turn. Straighten out your legs. It's really important to remember that we don't want to overstretch our bodies. So this is as much as you can do. And while you're watching me, you don't have to stretch as far as me. So we want to think about bending at our hips, and whatever that looks like or feels like for you is most important. So bring those arms up, bend at the hips, and when you can't go anymore, relax your upper half of your body. And remember to breathe. And come up. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that right leg in. And if you still need to have that pillow underneath your bottom to raise your hips up a little higher, please feel free to do so. So again, like we did with our legs straight out in front of us, we're gonna reach our arms up. We're gonna bend at the hips forward. And once you cannot bend anymore, allow that top half of the body to relax and come over your leg. Back up. We're going to go ahead and switch legs. Bring those arms up and fold at the hips. And when you can't fold anymore, go ahead and relax that upper body. And that is a great stretch routine. if you need to be seated on the floor. Next, we're going to do some flexibility exercises standing. So join me at the top of your mat. We'll reach our hands up, fold at the hips. And when you can no longer fold, relax that body. Fold back up, arms come up. Go ahead and spread those feet apart so they're a little bit wider than your hips. Make a nice triangle, arms out to the side. Right arm drops here, left arm, we're gonna come over to the side. Feel that stretch on that upper body. Don't forget to breathe. And back to center. Drop that left arm and stretch towards the sky. Back to center. We're going to bring our arms up, fold at the hips, and relax that body. Come up. Go ahead and turn to the side. Step forward. Arms up. Fold at those hips. And relax the body. Switch sides. Fold at those hips. Come up. And there's your standing stretch. So as I said, flexibility activities are meant to stretch, loosen your muscles and joints, and prepare your body to exercise. So the next exercise that we're going to discuss is strengthening. Now, a lot of my patients will say to me, now to strength train, I need to be a part of a gym, I need to be able to lift weights, and that's not the truth. The truth is, strengthening is simply activities that make your muscles stronger. And so we just need to be working them a little bit harder. They're usually performed with some type of weight or resistance. So if you have anything like elastic bands or even a can of soup, you can easily practice some strengthening exercises. I'm going to demonstrate a couple of them to you that you don't need a gym, you don't need weights. It's just simple exercises and movements that will simply strengthen your muscles and make them work a little bit harder. So grab your mat and meet me on the floor. Now that your muscles are loosened up and warmed up, we can go ahead and practice some strengthening. So the first thing to think about is how much strength it is you have so far. So from standing, we squat and stand again. That's considered a strengthening exercise. So what you want to do is focus on 8 to 10 of these movements at least 3 times. So go ahead and do some squats with me. 1, 2, remember to breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be sure to leave some time in between so that you can catch your breath, grab a drink of water, and continue to do that 2 more times. Next, I'm going to show you how to do those old school push-ups. Push-ups are a great way to practice strengthening for those arms. You're working those biceps and those triceps, and you're also focusing a bit on your core. So you can either go into a plank position. If that's too much, drop those knees. And we're wanting to think about simply strengthening our arms and holding our cores tight. 1, going to 8, 2, 3, 4. Remember to breathe. And 8. Don't forget to leave time in between these exercises to rest, catch your breath, and grab a drink of water. Now I'm going to show you a strength exercise you can do at home, on the floor, on your mat, and it's good old-fashioned crunches. Crunches are a great exercise because it balances out your back and it works on those core muscles. And the most important thing you need to do is keep count and a steady breath. Go ahead and lay flat on your back. You can keep your arms on your chest. You can leave them on your side. Or if you want to leave them on your knees, you can do that as well. And we're going to do 15. Remembering to breathe. And don't forget to take some time in between each exercise to take a rest and grab some water. 15 crunches usually will do the trick. So remember, when it comes to your strengthening exercises, you're thinking about doing 8 to 10 of these exercises about 3 times. Remember to listen to your body. If you feel like you're pushing it too hard, then come back on resistance. If you're doing a push-up, drop down those knees. You don't have to push it so far to where you're injuring yourself or wearing yourself out. It's about meeting your body where you're at. So the last type of physical activity we're going to talk about is endurance or aerobic. This is also known as cardio, which can oftentimes be something that we all struggle with. So remember that cardio is just simply getting that heart rate above your resting rate. So if you're someone who sits a lot during the day, like me at an office job, then simply getting up and taking a walk around the office is considered cardio. If you want to step it up a notch, you can take the stairs at work, skip the elevator, park at the end of the parking lot and walk all the way to the front. There's a lot of little ways to incorporate cardio throughout your day, but I'm going to demonstrate a couple of exercises that you can do at home without having to go to a gym that'll get your heart rate well above resting rate. So the first one we're going to do are those good old-fashioned jumping jacks, and we're going to do 10 of these. So if you feel like you've got some chronic pain issues and it's difficult to fully jump out, then you can alternate arms and legs. But if you can jump into the full thing, then here we go. We're going to do 10. Ready? Remember to breathe. Another physical activity exercise you can do for cardio to get your heart rate above resting rate our high knees. So we're thinking about running in place, but trying to get our knees up as high as we can. A really great way to do this is to keep your arms level and think about getting those knees up to your hands. And so we're gonna do this for 20 seconds. Ready? Go. Well, if you've been following along with me for this whole exercise, hopefully you've broken a little bit of a sweat. And hopefully this has just gone to show that it doesn't take a gym or any strenuous exercise to get physically active. Sometimes it just takes some simple old school movements and putting them together.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the body scan relaxation activity for the IPS conference. My name is Julie Fan. I'm a peer wellness coach here with Frontier Health, and I'm going to be leading you through this, which really doesn't require much except that we all listen to this CD of someone leading us through what is called a body scan, and it's something that you can do anytime that you feel the need to relax your body. You don't have to have actually the CD to walk you through it, but we're going to do that today. You can close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so, and basically all we have to do is follow along. So let's go ahead and get started, and thank you for coming.
As you get into a comfortable position, allowing yourself to begin to sink comfortably into the surface below you, you may perhaps begin to allow your eyes gradually to close. From there, turn your attention to your breath. Breathing in, allowing the breath gradually to go all the way down to your belly, and then breathing out. And again, breathing in and out, noticing the natural rhythm of your breathing. Now allow your attention to focus on your feet. Starting with your toes, notice whatever sensations are there. Warmth, coolness, whatever's there. Simply feel it. Using your mind's eye, imagine that as you breathe in, the breath goes all the way down into your toes, bringing with it new, refreshing air. And now, noticing the sensations elsewhere in your feet, not judging or thinking about what you're feeling, but simply becoming aware of the experience of your feet. Next, focus on your lower legs and knees. These muscles and joints do a lot of work for us, but often we don't give them the attention they deserve. So now breathe down into the knees, calves, and ankles, noticing whatever sensations appear. See if you can simply stay with the sensations. Breathing in new, fresh air, and breathing out tension and stress, and allowing the muscles to relax and soften. Now move your attention to the thighs, buttocks, and hips. Breathing down into the upper legs, noticing whatever sensations you experience. It may be warmth, coolness, a heaviness, or lightness. You may become aware of the contact with the surface beneath you. Whatever's there. What matters is that you are taking time to learn to relax. Deeper and deeper as you breathe in and out. Move your attention now to your back and chest, feeling the breath fill the abdomen and chest, noticing whatever sensations are there. Not judging or thinking, but simply observing what is right here, right now. Allowing the fresh air to nourish the muscles, bones, and joints as you breathe in, and then exhaling any tension and stress. Now focus on the neck, shoulders, arms, and hands. Inhaling down through the neck and shoulders, all the way down to the fingertips. Not trying too hard to relax, but simply becoming aware of your experience of these parts of your body in the present moment. Turning now to your face and head, notice the sensations along your scalp, down into your forehead, in and around your eyes, and down into your cheeks and jaw. Continue to allow your muscles to release and soften as you breathe in and out. As you drink in the fresh air, allow it to spread throughout your body, from the soles of your feet all the way up through the top of your head, and then exhale any remaining stress and tension. And now take a few moments to enjoy the stillness as you breathe in and out. Awake, relaxed, and still. Now, as the body scan comes to a close, coming back into the room, bringing with you whatever sensations of relaxation, comfort, peace, whatever's there. Knowing that you can repeat this exercise at any appropriate time and place of your choosing. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
So that concludes the body scan. It was very easy. This is an exercise that you can do anytime to relieve anxiety. If you're having a panic attack, if you happen to be really stressed from the day, it's a great way to just sit down and do something that helps you return to your body. Because often when we're anxious and stressed, everything is going around in our mind and we're not paying attention to our bodies. So the quicker you can get back into your body again and focus on its sensations, the more you're going to return to a place of homeostasis. So thank you so much for doing this with me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you to our peer wellness coaches, Julie, Kenneth, and Carrie, for sharing such valuable information. We hope you enjoyed. We wanted to remind you that there's still many great sessions to come, so please visit the session lobby to find out more, and also the exhibit hall for more great resources. Please go ahead and hit the survey button at the top of your page to fill out your evaluation for this session. Thank you.